Greetings, Summoners. Cosmic here, and welcome back to another Battle Spirit Saga video. And today, it is time for war and conquest. Yes, the war gods are joining us in Battle Spirit Saga, and it is time for some versus video. Obviously, I'm very excited because I am a blue main. I mean, what more convincing do you need, am I right? But I want to at least start off this video and just talk about how I'm going to kind of change things going forward with the versus series. One, in hopes just to collab with more content creators in the future, but also just get more of these out in frequency. So a lot of this going forward is going to be, instead of a high, or going deep down into each deck that we cover, it's going to be a high level overview of both of the lists featuring and just talk about key cards and really just try to keep the focus on the versus video itself. And so with that quick introduction out of the way, let's get into the lists. So up first, you'll see here the blue mill deck, and yes, this is the crush strategy with Mandala at the top end to try to mill out, 12 cards at its best, and then of course 6 more if you attack and mill with it. But really, this is one of the things that is meant to be an onboarding to the mill archetype, and I have to say, I think that the more control style strategy is going to be a little bit better, just because the mermaid and the shark are just insane cards. But if you are looking for a more intro friendly and just kind of a mid-range, very solid mid-range crush your opponent out style of deck, then this is absolutely going to be one that you should look forward to. Other than that, of course, we have things like Starve Less Draw, because we are going into like a when summoned format. It's just continues to be good, and at the end of the day, blue does need more draw. We have strong draw, but remember, that's filtering. It's not really just getting more cards into your hand. So I think a lot of the blue decks going forward are going to be having 4 of strong draw, and I only put 3 Starve Less. I wasn't sure what else to cut in here, but it probably should be 4 Starve Less going forward. And of course, the new control card of Hype and Spotlight and all that good stuff is going to be Floodstream. This is a card I would expect to see in a lot of decks going forward, strictly because of how good it is and just being very, very splashable, because anytime you can kill, one thing, if it's especially if it's their key thing they're trying to engage with, hitting a 5 or lower is fine. And then of course the upside of it with tokens being in the meta, or people just want to do like 2s and 3 costs mixed, right? Now you're able to 2 for 1 your opponent. That's a very solid spot to be. And then other than that, right, just crush, mill them out, get some very huge BPs, as we've been starting to notice with Rock Pillar in early testing, and as you'll see in this video. So you do have very nice BP thresholds to be aggressive with, but this deck can be lacking a little bit on defense, because it is basically block Golem, an absolute ice shield, or bust. And then the other list we have for today is going to be piloted by Aspira, and this is just Otherlander's good stuff, right? So we talked about this in our yellow review, and he went a step further and really added the extra spice to it and saying, okay, what are some of the other things that we want to be doing? So again, keep in mind the 2 key pieces of this deck are going to be Arcana King Charles and Empress Guardian Red Queen. Those are going to be the bread and butter of how this deck comes together. It is just going to be a flood the board style of deck and get your opponent dead. And as you'll see in one of the versus videos, when you're able to combo these pieces together and really start to chain together like the Pumpty Dumpty, the Penton, the King Charles, get more summons, it is crazy how many spirits you can get on the board very, very quickly. And of course, all this is backed up by Blessed Cathedral, a set 1 staple that continues to perform well in yellow decks, just to give you a bunch of extra cores. And again, you'll notice that with a lot of the yellow strategies, you just very badly need that turn 1 Cathedral to give you those cores. So always run 4, always try to, mulligan it for it. The rest of the deck is going to come online, but Blessed Cathedral is such an important part. And then the other, spice things that you'll notice, the good old Aspira special that we love, is a Michaela, which a lot of people going forward, I think, can agree with Michaela and how we are getting to the yellow density of decks now. It is just a very nice 1 of to include, because it's going to find you spells, right? Especially in this style of deck that's able to flood the board quickly. You are now able to Michaela for 4 or 5, and sometimes it's just going to say draw 2 spells, which if you have that much stuff on the board, spoiler, you're probably just looking for spells. And then the really cheeky one is Double Heart. It does require the soul core on it, but then Michaela can make it free, so you can actually just tax out your opponent's board, right? Have all these free swing attacks, and then say, okay, well, Michaela's big enough. Michaela is going to double heart herself, and then on top of that, they can't flood stream it, as we just mentioned, is like the big card in the format, because it's a 7-drop. So I like that you have a couple different ways to win out, and then of course things like flood stream being free on offense as well, because of Michaela. Like, just turning on all your magic for free is very, very good. And Exhaust Nexus, you'll see it in the video, but that is, of course, still an all-star of the format. So with that out of the way, it's a very quick overview of the list. Of course, we're going to be doing more versus videos in the near future, but with all that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, so Spiro won the die roll, so he will have choice for the game.
Go ahead and look at this hand, and we will keep and go first. I'll draw my additional card and drop return.
Man, this is such a beautiful setup hand, but then doesn't have it doesn't have a Nexus, which feels bad. So I am gonna go ahead and mulligan because the Nexus are pretty important.
Does blue need Nexuses?
Yeah, it turns out I think the blue deck wants Nexus.
I see.
But I'll get a good bridge in here, and then you can kick us off.
Sounds good. We'll go ahead and pay for Blessed Cathedral, the best turn one start in the game, and go ahead.
Yeah, you are right about that. Core step, draw step. We are 1. Or no, it's 2.
Aggro?
Because I can't count. Nah, I wish. No, we are just going to set up for the best boy.
Yep.
And pass to you.
Sounds good. So core, draw, refresh. It's a very simple play here. I'm gonna go pay 3 to play out Humpty Dumpty. Reveal the top card of our deck. If it's a 4 cost, there's a 6 cost. We'll discard instead. Then we'll load up the Humpty and swing.
Yep. No flash.
No flash.
Take it from life.
Pass turn.
Go down to 4. Core step, draw step, refresh. Pay 2 for platoon. Pay 1 for the second platoon.
That's pretty gross.
And now we are hopefully going places with a little bit of ramp. So we will go to combat. We are going to... Actually, may I set this first? Yeah, we're going to set this first anyways. Set it first. Now go to combat. We are going to swing 4K. It has Crush, so you're going to mill 2 cards. If you mill a Spirit, I get to get a core onto one of my Spirits.
No cards.
Boop. Put another core onto platoon. On the second platoon, rather, make him also a 4K.
No flash.
No flash.
Go down to 4.
I'll then swing with the second platoon, who is going to have Crush 2 again. So you'll mill 2, and if I hit a Spirit, I get a core.
Yep. Got a Humpty Dumpty. Or Humpty Dumpty.
So I will get another core, randomly throw it on the Bulldog because why not? And then I will pass to you.
Okay. What are the BPs across your board?
1K and then 4Ks.
4K is good. Draw. Refresh. How do I make this make sense? How big do those soldiers get?
They are 7K for 4 cores.
Okay.
They get kind of big, if I'm being honest. If you got the Nexus, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it, unfortunately, it's always a weird position because it's like, if you're ever stuck playing defensively against this deck, they're still kind of milling you out. But unfortunately, I think this is the position we're in.
Gotta make you think about it.
Yep. Pay 2, 3, another Humpty Dumpty. Ginger, we'll go down there, and then that'll be your go.
All right, core step, draw step, and how big are they both?
They are 5Ks.
5Ks. Ooh. Oh, well, this is. All right. Well, I guess this is the game where we just ramp a billion, and that's where we're at. So we're gonna play a second Bulldog.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna put 2 cores on that guy. Whoop. So we are going to swing 7K, mill 3. If you mill a Spirit, I will have 2 triggers of Bulldog.
Yep.
Right, so first one will go on platoon to make him a 7K, and then we'll put 1 more on the Bulldog.
Mm. We will
Yep. No flash.
trigger, draw a card, and get a core.
Yep. Swing 7k again. You'll mill 3. And if there's a spirit, it'll be 2 bulldog activations once more.
Yep.
Yep. So 1 on the bulldog, and then to make him a 3k now, and the other one just going to be stuck at a 1k.
Sounds good. No flash.
No flash.
Full block.
Yep. No flash.
Okay. Gain a core and draw a card.
And pass back to you.
Core, draw, refresh. Okay. Play 1-2 for Dumpty.
Yep. 0
Wheel,
and 4.
6. Then I'll go ahead and fortunately for me, I do think I need to stop you from doing what you're doing, so we're just gonna go ahead and exhaust Nexus.
Yep. My doggos are dead.
Yep. Then that'll be 1 here, 2 here, and that'll be your go.
All right. Core step. Draw step. Refresh. Ah, right. I forgot the timing on that. Oopsies. We're gonna pay 2, and we're gonna have a Randolph, Mr. Big Boy. He's gonna have Crush +1. We're just gonna load this guy up to make him 7k. Humpty is a 4, so that's not gonna matter too much. But we're gonna swing with him. His first effect is gonna let us destroy 3 different 3-cost or fewers. Unfortunately, it's just going to be the Ginger Bloom here.
Go ahead and get a core and draw a card.
Yep, and then you will mill 4.
Or I guess the mill happens first, right?
Yes, sorry, technically, because it's the attack declaration. Or I guess I would choose. Sure.
Yeah.
So mill 4, sure, mill 4, and then do all the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me triple check. They're both on when this spirit attacks. Yes.
Okay, and then I'll draw my card.
Yep.
Any flash?
No flash.
All right. Go to block.
Yep. Blocks are good.
Go ahead. Get a core. Draw a card.
And then I will go ahead with my platoon to mill 3.
How big is that boy again?
This one is a 7k.
Okay. 1.
The one in the middle is just a
2,
4k.
3. And that'll be a take for me.
And pass to you.
Don't want to go defenses down, huh? Core.
Nope.
Draw. Refresh. All right. How do I make this work? I always cry when I see my mill pieces go. Or you see some of the cards go from mill.
Hey, but now you can stack them to the top, whatever you want with Penton.
That is
I'm
true.
doing you a solid.
Assuming I see my Pentens instead of milling them out, you are absolutely correct. So I think at the moment it's a 4, 1, and I have to assume it's a Star Blast, but I think there's no point in that with the deck.
I wish it was.
All right, into Joker.
Yep, Joker's good.
Joker will proc naturally.
Yep.
Give himself unblockable. Then I'll go with 1, 2, 3. Joker number 2.
Oof. Yep.
Then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Lumiere.
Man,
When
has
summon,
all
I'll
the
give him
cores.
blessed.
Woo.
I gave this one blessed. If I have anything else that I'm trying to do. I think that is it. Swing with this Joker, triggers on summon, give him blessed.
Yep. No flash.
No flash.
Take from life.
Gain core. Go for 3. Swing unblockable. Will retrigger Lumiere for funds.
Yep. Take it from life.
Blessed. 4. And that guy is what? 4K you said?
4K.
That's how big he is? Swing.
How big is Lumiere?
4K.
Okay. Block with platoon.
Trade?
Yep. And then blitz to mill you 5.
Thatch. 1. 4, 5.
And then go into my turn. Core step, draw step, refresh step. How many cards do you have left in deck?
11.
2 for pillar.
Cards in hand?
Fortunately, just 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna cost 5, but I gotta pay the soul core. Oh, that doesn't even. That's only 3. Yep. Yeah, I guess. 5 for Medalla to make you mill 3.
1, 2, 3.
Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I guess 'cause this works with non-life too, but then so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many cards were left?
8.
Okay, assuming you have no interaction. Swing with Medalla.
I have no interaction.
Okay, we will go through the steps then, just for those at home. So Medalla's gonna swing, and then on hit, he's gonna mill you 3.
Sure.
Randolph is going to attack. He is going to mill you 3. And then on hit, he will mill 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, the no Nexus game was a little scary there for a bit. Well, it has some interesting stuff, and then we're gonna go first and take the extra draw. And I think this will be fun.
I will keep.
Wow. Well, I might be kicking myself, but there is a rock pillar, and there is going to be a burst set and pass to you.
4. Draw. Cathedral go.
Yep. Core step.
I'm
Draws.
really good at opening that card.
I am really good at opening. Or I guess this game, I found if I open them, I open both always. It's
Yeah, there you go.
it's silly. But what's really nice is this does allow me to curve into this strong draw out of my hand that I've been wanting to play. So draw 3, discard 2.
Are we discarding Mandala again?
No, you know, thankfully, this is not the game that I have to discard him. But okay, well, I'm not sure that feels much better. We're going to discard an Absolute Ice Shield and a Blitz.
Sure.
Oh, man. And because I don't fear anybody, we're going to play just a second Enchain Arena and pass.
All right. Core. Draw. Refresh. Go ahead and put first.
Tax is the game, baby. Let's go.
Taxes do be the game. Pay 3 for another cathedral, and then pay 2 and 1 for Humpty Dumpty.
Yep.
Reveal a 6. That'll go there.
And finally, I do have a Star Blessed on my side, so I will draw 2 because I don't have extra.
Well, yeah. Well, better this than the 4.
Yep.
And then hit you for 1.
Yep. No flesh.
Go ahead.
Take from life. Core step. Draw step. Refresh step. Okay, well. Seeing 2 of you is interesting, but I think I just want the double ramp for a turn. Pay 1
2 pit bills.
for best boy. Pay 1 for best boy. And then 1. Oh, but I need. Oh, I'm 1 core short. Math is hard. 1 for you. If I can make you mill that way. Go to combat.
Yep.
I guess it is 3, so it wouldn't matter. Yep. Swing for 5k. Make you mill 1. If you mill a spirit, I will get 2 cores. No! A good one to mill, I guess. And then if it takes the damage, you will mill 3 off of the rock pillar.
I will take the damage, and then the mill 3 will be Ice Shield, and 10.
Man, those are 3 good spells in a row, let me tell you. Pass
Yep.
back to you.
Core. Draw. How big is Black Golem now?
3k. So if you have another Exhaust
3K.
Nexus, I am still very sad. You are the king of exhausting.
I am definitely the king of exhausting. Exhausting.
Yep, that'll do it.
Now what? Get Humpty over to 2, and he'll draw a card. I'm only going to 3 because I got nothing better to do with the course, and then we'll swing at you.
Yep, no flash.
Yep.
Take it from life.
And it's
Core Stippy. Draw Stippy. Refresh. Alright, well, we'll see what a strong draw can give us. Let's start there.
for 1 core. It's pretty good.
Very good for 1 core. Ugh. I think you're gonna judge me again for this, but I need to keep the other stuff in my hand.
No, that's fine.
We
I
do
mean,
play
hey,
4 of them, you know, at the end of the day.
More Ice Shields. More Mandalas.
Man, rough. No, I think we do just have to keep it. I can't do it myself. Blitz and Rock Pillar. Set a burst. Pay 1 for Platoon. Core up our in-chain arenas, and he is going to be a 4k. And we are going to go to combat. We are going to swing. You are going to crush 2.
Carl and Double Heart.
And then if you take a damage, you will mill 3 more.
Good damage. Topaz.
Topaz. Topaz! It's a triple. Pass back to you.
Core. Draw. Refresh. The problem now is that if I do get Red Queen back, I'm all out of Topaz, so she kind of doesn't do much. I guess I kind of am that deck though. All right. Take that core back. Then I'll do a 1, or don't pay anything actually. So Pentan. Stack Pentan. Then we'll pay.
And I will Star Blast, but not pay it, I guess, because 1. Oh, that's a dangerous. Yeah, I can't afford to pay it. So I'll just draw 2.
And then we'll pay 2. Play 1. King Charles.
Yep.
Play Pentan.
Oh my god, the value. Stack again, baby.
I'm gonna stack. Kind of just have to do another King Charles, actually.
And don't forget you're paying 2 on attacks currently.
Yep. And I think there's a happy medium at the moment.
One hell of a setup turn, though.
It's not bad. And then that'll be your go.
All right. Core steppy, draw steppy, refresh. I think we're just going big, to be honest. Pay 2 for another rock pillar. 1, 2. We're gonna pay 4 for Medalla. For a discard 12. So, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How big is Mandela?
He is a 6K.
DOS Nexus?
Oh! Yeah, sir, do you have the cores for that? Oh, God.
Yeah, these two right here.
Whew! Well, if that's the case... what can we do about that? Whew, man, he died a good death, I tell you. That's, he had his time. Nope. Just going to arena up. Set a burst. Pass to you.
Cards in hand?
2.
4, draw, refresh.
Don't worry, second Medalla. He's coming through for you, boy.
Yeah. So we'll swing with Pentan, pay the 2 for it.
Yep. Decline flash.
Yep, that's all.
Take it from life.
Swing with Pentan, pay the 2 for it.
Yep. Decline flash.
Yep.
Then half the ice shield.
Yep. And that's your.
Alright, core steppy, draw steppy. Refresh. Even if exhausted. Well, I guess we gotta hope that he can do some work. Pay 1 for Drag Golem. This has to go here. Pay 1 for Block Golem.
Yep.
And realize that only keep 1 of them. 3 life. How many cards left in deck?
I want to say a third. 19.
So crush would be 3. Man, see, and then like plus the double cathedral is just helping you avoid taxes. Which is just very good in general against blue. Like yellow and green both being able to ramp up quite a bit.
Yep. Does help out definitely in these situations.
Well, I guess he's a free attack no matter what. So we are going to swing. We are going to actually, let me triple check this is on Nexus and I did it right. Yes. We are going to crush 3. He's a 6K, or I'm sorry, he's a 10K currently. If you block him, you will mill 3 more.
One card in hand?
1 card.
I will block.
Block is good.
And then I mill 3.
Yep.
Okay.
And
He
then
goes.
pass
Or unless
after
you have
that.
flash. Yeah,
Nope,
okay.
no, all you.
So I'll gain 2 cores and then draw a card. Core. Draw. Refresh.
And as long as I have block golem and this specific nexus, I can block 5 costs and less even while exhausted.
All right. Hopefully that gave us the cores we needed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Michaela.
Oh, yep.
So does she include herself?
Yes.
Yeah. So top 6. After reveal them? Yeah.
Yes,
So
it is a reveal.
1, 2,
Oh God.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Take the double heart.
What? Yeah, it's all spells. Grab that flood stream to win the game, please.
Yeah, but who says I want to win the game with Bloodstream?
Fair. Yeah. Double heart me, sure. All right, you got me. It's a 7.
I'll see if I can.
Okay, a way to get rid of the Drago Golem first.
Although funny enough, it loses Cheer Flood, but let's see. So first, I'll check if I even have enough. So Joker would cost me 3. Then he'd have the Soul Core on him, and then I would pay 2. No, I wouldn't even have enough. All right, well, Bloodstream it is.
All right, flood stream the Golem.
Yeah, Bloodstream the Golem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then have anything else that's saucy? I think that'll be pretty much it. Something with Pantheon.
Yep, no flash.
I need to pay a core for that. Sure.
Yep.
Whoop. Sure. Yep.
No flash, take it from life.
Swing with Charles. Pay from.
Yep. Block with Drag Golem because I'm at 1.5 to block.
Yep. Which Cathedral will give you 2 cores.
And then Michaela's big enough so I don't even have to pay for her.
Swing with Michaela.
Yep. And I will take it from life.
All right.
Yeah, last one was Platoon, and there was the Ice Shield to try to buy another turn. Yeah, so definitely the Exhaust Nexus.
Yep.
The full Punish Exhaust Nexus really does some work, but yeah, getting the Rock Pillar just to make them super big is nice. And I think this is what I talked about, or I guess I haven't recorded my review at the time of we're recording this, but I said it during the initial reveals, like Block Golem is such a sweet card, assuming that he can just stay on board, because getting to do the combination of Enchained Arena plus Block Golem to like handle the early game, handle all 5 and less has been quite strong. But what do you think about the Outlander deck?
Yeah, I think it's sweet. I think unfortunately you're core hungry all the time because you're like spamming your board so much that you're running out of things to do with. I think that's the biggest thing, and obviously I think the matchup lines up kind of badly specifically for this, but I think the deck is sweet because like you are digging. Like I think the thing with the Otherlander deck is that you're always gonna have something to do because like you always have the ability to like get off the top of your deck or whatever. And really, even though it seems like a big setup deck, the only real setup you need is 3 bodies, which is like if you can cover your 3 cost, if you can cover your 5 cost and your 4, you can hit almost everything in the deck. And then obviously there's Red Queen, but like she's like your only real 6. So as long as you have these 3, which like you can curve into pretty well, at that point, anytime you trigger off a Charles or a Joker to be able to draw from the top of your deck, you know, you're likely to almost always get a hit. But I think the deck runs pretty sweet. I think it's a great game plan on that front. I do think it misses a couple of things to unfortunately be competitive because you need so many pieces. And naturally, the game plan went much more smoothly because I stuck a Cathedral, which went.
Yeah, huge fan of it. Hopefully Yellow gets a little bit more spice for it. Fatal Beast, I think, is going to be in a very good spot, but Otherlanders is just, well, a lot more fun to play and whatnot.
Yep.
But again, huge shout out to Asperia for joining us for this Versus series. As always, go check out his channel for extra content. I know he's going to be all in on the Fusion world once we get that open beta information soon, but we'll be bringing him back for more Battle Spirits Saga content in the near future. So with that, my friends, stay safe, stay hydrated, and we'll see you in the next one.